We are going to read The Night Before Christmas. Are you ready to listen to your bedtime story? All right, let's go. By Clement Clark Moore and Wendy Watson. Look at all the snow on the hills, the trees, all the leaves have fallen off. The house is covered in snow. There's a big Christmas tree. Look at the cars, the shoes. You see the people? Here's the family. They're helping each other to move the snow, or they're maybe having a snowball fight. Look at the red truck. And look at all the beautiful stars. Well, actually, they're probably snowflakes falling. All right, let's go. Twice the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Do you know who St. Nicholas is? It's Santa Claus. Look at these chairs. Christmas decorations falling on the ground. Gingerbread man. Don't you feel so warm in this house? One, two, three, four. 4 children. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had to settle down for a long winter's nap. Right. Here's you. Here's Mama. Here's Papa. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Do you know what miniature means? Miniature means very, very small, very tiny. And 8 tiny reindeer. Wow, look here, the snowflakes falling. And his cute puppy. Do you have a puppy? With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. Snow is falling. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's Santa Claus. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. How many reindeers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the cursors they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. So what does the sleigh have? It has full of toys. Toys. What is your favorite toy? Look, Santa Claus is flying with all of his reindeers to the North Pole. And there's you. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. There's St. Nicholas, and there's you and your puppy and the little cat. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looks like a peddler just opening his sack pack. His eyes, how they twinkle, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as snow. Here's his beard. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. Ooh, right here. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Ha ha ha! He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside to his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Where do you think he's going? He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down on the thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." All right. Good night and Merry Christmas.